Hey guys, what's up? I'm Brian here doing a late night live stream. I don't know why. I just decided, hey, why not talk about this conversation at night? Because I don't know. Anyways, I'm here today to talk about spam, pretty much. And my video is gonna start going off. Oh, and an ad starts playing. That's um, that's interesting. Skip that. Don't know. Okay, so the audio's fine, I guess. Hello to CX5. I won't be talking to the chat too much. I just wanted to talk about a conversation because I was doing a video on this, and I feel like just doing it on a live stream is a lot easier. Um, it's going to be mostly a rambling conversation because there's a lot of parts to it, and then the conversation is going to lead on to other stuff that I want to talk about, but mainly the topic of this video is spam. So, anyways, the first thing I want to mention is actually not about spam, technically. I mean, it can kind of lead into the spam conversation, but what I wanted to talk about was people who have been looking at me on YouTube and watching my content and enjoying my stuff, which, by the way, I greatly appreciate it, but they think it's fine to find my Facebook profile and decide to constantly send me messages or stuff like that over that. Um, which I, again, appreciate that you want my attention, but at the same time, my Facebook profile should be kept personal, you know? Because, I keep that up for friends and family and whatnot. Like, even my closest YouTube friends, I will keep onto my Facebook profile. But when it comes to like the fans who comment on my channel and whatnot, I'm not saying that you guys are bad or anything like that. Hello, Swag Lewis 21. Um, I'm not saying that you guys are bad. I'm just saying that's what I keep my Facebook profile open to. So I just separate the two. At least now I do, and I'm trying to keep them separate. And some people don't seem to have that understanding and think, okay, we're going to send Brian personal messages anyways. So I just want to make that clear. I'm also going to say, and I'm probably going to regret this part, it's not that hard to find my Facebook profile. But if you do find it, I mean, you can comment on one of my posts in, I'll just say it, Facebook groups I'm usually in. That's fine, but just don't send me messages constantly about whatever. I mean, if you like my content on YouTube, that's great, but maybe you should be commenting on my YouTube channel if you want to talk about YouTube stuff, you know? Anyways, I know that doesn't seem like it's part of the conversation, but it kind of is because it leads into it. With that said, people have found me on YouTube and go to my Facebook, and they decide that they're going to send me links to their YouTube videos, or they're going to send me pictures of what they bought recently, or they're going to do that. Now, I get that we're going to have a mutual understanding about Transformers. We're going to have a interest, I meant. We're going to have a mutual interest in Transformers. But, like, that's not the only conversation I have with a lot of people. Sometimes I will have a conversation about it, and for some people, I do have only a conversation about that. Like, you guys remember Proto Retro? We went on for like 6 hours on mostly Transformers, and even in that conversation, it wasn't even all about Transformers. But we had a long conversation, like 6 hours long, on just Transformers mainly. Um, Hello to 2D Code AXB and Jetfire Blaze 04. You subscribed? Thank you. In greetings from the Philippines. The Gaming Fez. I noticed that when I lean over, my teeth are starting to look yellow. That kind of sucks. Anyways, hello and welcome. Anyways, moving on to that. yeah, people have found me and they decide to constantly send me that. And I'm also going to say that this conversation isn't just black and white. There is going to be some gray areas because I have also sent people YouTube videos and about my toy hauls and whatnot, but usually that's with my closest friends and whatnot. Sometimes I'll share that to some other random people, but other than that, and I don't mean random people as in like, I found this guy on Facebook, I'm going to send him everything about Transformers or anything like that. No, just, sometimes I'll be in the middle of a conversation with someone else. We're talking about something, and we just share toy hauls and videos and whatnot. But when it comes to like people who just do that, it makes you feel like you're in the conversation just for you. It makes it feel like you're not in it for me, or you're in it for my personal view on everything, which I think that's good that people want my view on everything, but it also seems like you're just doing it just for your own attention, and that feels like you're doing it for your own needs. um, and it's happened a couple of times in the past. Someone used to just send me their videos or their toy hauls or whatnot, and that was pretty much the gist of the conversation. But see, here's the thing. It's really hard to talk about this. I'm just going to lead into something else that does relate to it, of course. But people have done that, and I've spoken up about it and said that, okay, what you're doing is annoying. It's been happening for too long. You should stop doing it, pretty much. And hello to TF Reviews NL. Um, it's just been going on for way too long. It's the only conversation we have. Why the hell? It just seems like you're doing this to benefit yourself. And usually I'm very calm about it, especially when, like, at the start where I start mentioning, okay, this is starting to go on for way too long. This needs to stop. It's starting to become annoying. I'm very calm about it. But for some reason, to people, when I do that, and I actually do admit that it's been going on for way too long, they decide I'm the bad guy. And they totally twist the conversation. And I'm not saying that the people who do that are bad people. In fact, there's some people that watch my content who used to be doing that, and then they don't do it anymore, which I think is great. But there used to be people who would just do that, and then all of a sudden they would make me seem like the bad guy. Like, I had a conversation where someone got upset over the fact that I said that that's all they're doing, and it's starting to become annoying that they mentioned that I must be hacked because this couldn't be the real me. Which, by the way, I find that funny that a couple of conversations that I had about this, immediately people will just go to, "Are you hacked?" Or "You're obviously hacked." I had a conversation with the troll to where someone said, "You're a hacker." There's no proof of it, no nothing. It's just, I'm a hacker for whatever reason. And I find that hilarious. Hello, Canker's Toy Reviews, and hello, Zenton, or Zent. Okay. Do you like System of a Down? I don't even know what that is, but I'm trying to have the conversation about spam. Anyways, like, no offense, but I just want to keep the conversation onto this because that's pretty much the only reason why I'm doing this video. Anyways, sorry about that. But yeah, people have said that I'm a hacker for no reason, and that was it. Like, it's not even just how I acted. Some people will just say it like an insult, like, "You're a hacker." What? Do you even understand what that means? To be a hacker means I hack stuff. And let me tell you this, I don't hack shit. If I would need something hacked, I would have someone else do it. Because I don't know the first thing about hacking. I really just don't. I haven't even watched The Matrix, so what does that tell you? Anyways, so I've been told that, and people have been questioning if the account that I was using is even my own. And once I say, yes, it is mine, which, by the way, I find it hilarious. If I'm a hacker, why would I say that, okay, yeah, I am a hacker and this isn't the real Brian? Why would I say that if I was a hacker? I find that kind of silly. But immediately when I say, no, this is the real Brian, okay, I believe you. What? Okay. Anyways, so I've been told that. And I've also been told that I have a big head. I belittle people. This happened a couple of times. I belittle people and I bully people because I have 5,000 subscribers. And I'm a popular YouTuber because I have 5,000 subscribers and I belittle people. And I can do that because I think I have all the power in the world because of the 5,000 subscribers. Let me tell you, first off, I would not do that if I had 1,000,000 subscribers or 1,000,000,000 subscribers. All right. The only reason that I would mention subscribers in an argument is if people told me, "Oh, nobody cares about your content," or if people say, like, I'm more popular than you. I have 1,000 subscribers," and I'm gonna say, one, I don't care, and two, if they're wrong and they have like 1,000 subscribers, I'm gonna correct them and say, buddy, I have 5,000 subscribers. So that's pretty much the only reason why I would even mention subscribers in a conversation, and sometimes I really just hold back from that conversation. And two, 5,000 subscribers isn't even a lot. 5,000 subscribers is not even a popular channel. So I really don't get that. LOL, but it's okay. I haven't watched The Matrix 2. I heard it's good. Okay. Anyways. So there's that. And I've also been told that I harass people when they do that. If I really wanted to harass people, I would have said, or I would have gone to their content and say, "Oh, you're ugly," or something like that. Like that's pretty much the easiest way to harass someone. Why haven't I done that? Because I'm not harassing these people. When people come to me and they start up shit and they're annoying and whatnot, and they just keep sending me links and whatnot, and that's the only conversation we'll have, and I say, "Buddy, you're being annoying," I will be very calm about it because they're not doing it to try and annoy me. You know, I have this thing to where I don't think people are the worst thing in the world right away. There is some times where I do think that, like, I'm not even going to mention any articles or anything like that, but usually I'll think to myself, okay, it's not as bad as what people are interpreting it. You know, and I'll look at it from the other side. And what I'll generally do in this sort of conversation is I'll think, okay, the guy just doesn't have an understanding about what's going on, and you know, he's a fan of my content. Obviously, he just doesn't know what he's doing, and you know, that's fine. It's not like he's the bad guy or wanting to be the bad guy or wanting to annoy me. If he was trying to annoy me, trying to harass me, trying to piss me off, well, then yeah, that's a different conversation. But this person's not really doing it with the intention of annoying me. But I'll be very calm, very quiet about it, even though it's a text. I'll be very calm about it, very understanding, and I'll say, "Let me tell you this, okay?" And they'll even say, "No offense, but this has gotten on for way too long. I don't need to be told about every toy that you've gotten or every video that you upload or even every post on Facebook." Some people will just message me their posts on Facebook, which, by the way, if I wanted to see your post on Facebook, I would go to your Facebook. Or if I wanted to check out your videos, I would go to your channel, you know? But very calm, very understanding, immediately. "No, you're trying to bully me. You're harassing me. You're having a freak out. You're going crazy. You're going insane. You're going mad. You're going nuts. What the hell's wrong with you?" Dude, one, It's a text message. You're not actually seeing my reaction to it. 2, I'm being as calm as fucking possible. And yet, apparently, I'm freaking out? What? I find it funny when people say that after this conversation, and they'll have more of a freak out than me. And here's the reason why they'll insult me or freak out or claim that I'm freaking out or anything like that, is so that I can feel bad about what I said so that they can keep doing it. So that I can shut up, bend over, and be their puppet. That's pretty much it. And if you're someone that does that, I have no respect for you. At all, whatsoever. I have no respect. Because what you're doing is you're trying to harass me to get what you want. Some people are going to say that's hypocritical because I'm saying, please don't send me all these messages about your videos. I'm telling them, please don't do something. And pretty much now people are telling me not to do something or something like that. I don't know. People are going to say I'm hypocritical on something, I guess. The difference is I'm not trying to harass them or anything like that. And I do have an understanding about what's going on. These people that do the that means poo. Who happen to do that is trying to harass me to get what they want. That's very disrespectful, don't you think? That's not cool. It is cool. That's the first comment I read. I have 13 subscribers. That's nothing compared to you. See, let me tell you this, okay? I want to tell everyone this because it leads into that 5,000 subscribers thing. And when I said that, okay, 5,000 subscribers obviously mean people care. I briefly said that. 13 subscribers mean that 13 people care. Or 12 if you use one of those channels to subscribe to yourself. Because I'll admit, I've done that. My Told Doom and T-Fan Page 101 channels, they're subscribed to each other for no reason, just to have a sub. So, I won't do that for, like, I won't make a billion channels just to do that. It's just the channels I have, I thought, okay, might as well just up my numbers just a bit. So that it will lead to, when I get to 5,000, which I already had, it will get to it quicker. So, and let me tell you this, sub for subs. I also want to do this, I guess it is in a way talking about spam, because, well, I guess it is spam, but I hate sub for subs. And here's the main reason why I hate sub for subs. 2 reasons. 1, pretty much you're doing it just to get a sub. And yeah, I get a sub out of it, but you're not going to come back to watch my content. You're going to come back asking for, if you are going to come back, you're going to come back because you made another channel and now you want another sub. And that's it. That's pretty much your only reason. I have found out when people sub for sub, it is so rare. And I don't see people do this as often anymore, but it's so rare when people will come back to watch my content. And admittedly, I don't watch their content, but I'm not the one who's trying to make the deal out there to subscribe to people. And 2, if you're going to subscribe to someone, that means you enjoy their content, or you think of them as a friend or something like that. You enjoy something that they do. You enjoy their company, you enjoy their content, and that's why you subscribe to them. Or you're doing it to be nice. You shouldn't do it because of a deal. You really shouldn't. You should do it and get people to subscribe to you by letting them enjoy your content, you know? That's just my personal take on it. Do you have any third-party Masterpiece figures? The only third-party thing I have is the Boosticus, and that's it. But I will admit to this, and I'm not going to say much of it, but there is a third-party thing that I'm getting. I can't tell you anything about it. All I'm going to say is there's something third-party that I'm getting soon. And also at the Toy Fair, I might get a third-party thing, but I'm not sure. You like my reviews? Thank you so much. That really does mean a lot, okay? I also want to make this point, and it's not to piss anyone off or anything like that, but I think it's kind of douchey when people subscribe, watch my content, and think that I owe them something. Let me tell you this. When someone subscribes to you, pretty much all that you owe to them is a thank you and the appreciation of that. You don't owe them a foot and an arm or anything like that. You don't owe them like billions of dollars or any toys that I have in my background or anything like that. You don't. I don't owe anyone that. Any of my subscribers. You subscribe because of your own free will. If I had made a deal that you can subscribe to me and I'll send you one of these products, which I'm not, that's a different story, of course. But I don't think anyone should do that either, because you're just trying to make a deal for subscribers, and those people aren't going to come back likely, except to probably get more toys out of it, you know? But when people come to me and they act like I owe them the whole world, it just seems douchey, because you subscribed to my channel, you checked out my videos on your free will, and because that was your choice and that's what you wanted to do. That's what you wanted to do. I appreciate the subscribers. I appreciate the viewers. I appreciate the people who comment and whatnot, who actually have a nice conversation. Which reminds me, I know I'm off topic on this, but this is a rambling video, which really reminds me, I don't care for first comments. I will tell you, I really just don't. I think they're stupid and lame. And I'm pretty sure a bunch of people are going to message in the chat to be ironic. You know what? It's not even ironic. It's just unfunny. I've seen people do that constantly. And even despite the fact that I'm saying they just do it ironically, people will do that in the ironic of the error. People will do that in irony of the irony. And that's still not funny, because that's happened too. So, can you do a Bionicle collection video? I've got a couple of boxes. Remember the couple of months that I did a bunch of unboxings? Well, I still got the boxes over here. So I need to move them over first before I do that. But I do have a whole shelf where I can do that. But anyways, going back to the conversation. What was I talking about again? Basically, like buying subs, yeah. Trying to think of what I was just talking about. I was going to lead into something, now I forgot. You distracted me with the Bionicle. Bork Bork. Retro Wolf Reviews is here. But yeah, I do appreciate your guys' subscriptions and all that. I appreciate your comments. Oh, first comments. So yeah, I've mentioned that, and someone got really upset with the first comment. I'm not going to mention any names because I'm fine with this person now. But someone had mentioned, or someone came into the conversation about the first comment, saw that we were arguing, and wasn't on my side about the first comments. But get this. This is going to blow your mind, okay? This is going to absolutely throw you off, okay? We had a conversation about first comments where no one said any names, no one belittled anyone, no one picked on anyone. Keep in mind, this is on YouTube too. No one was arguing, no one was getting upset, no one was getting pissed off. It was a mutual conversation, and we agreed to disagree by the end of it. We didn't expect ourselves to agree to everything that we were saying, and we had certain points that we agreed with, but by the whole overall idea of first comments, we had a disagreement on that, but we agreed to disagree. Believe it or not, that's possible, which is mind-blowing. It is mind-blowing now, by this day of age, with the internet and all that, and everyone freaking out about everything. I even had a comment the other day. I didn't actually see it, but someone else told me about it because they were in the comments of it. There is a photo of the unicorn frappuccino, a normal frappuccino, and the Coke, comparing the sugars in each. And pretty much they were relatively the same because everyone was freaking out that the unicorn frappuccino, or whatever it is, has more sugar. Meanwhile, nobody did any research and found out that they have pretty much the same amount of sugar. This person argued with me that the Coke actually has about half the sugars or whatever. Meanwhile, she's talking about a different bottle size. And even with that said, I don't think she figured out that when you check on the calories on a bottle or something like that, it shows exactly the milligrams of what it's talking about, not the whole thing. So I don't think she even did the math about it. Pretty much all she was trying to do was to try and get on my back, and she even said, "You gotta do your fucking homework," or something like that. So pretty much the whole idea was trying to make herself seem smarter and her the good guy in all this, which I find hilarious. But for her to be the justified person, and I'm just the idiot, and I need to be beaten up because I'm just stupid, I guess. Meanwhile, I like the fact that the pie got thrown in her face. Tomorrow is the 23rd. Well, right now it's the 23rd. It's 3:30. Oh God, it's 1:30 here. That's why I called it late night. Let's see. Oh yeah, the Transformers Last Night toys release on Monday. Let me tell you this. I'm probably gonna try and find the tiny turbos at Walmart because I heard they were about $4, which isn't that bad. But don't expect me to get a deluxe class figure right now, because they're about $30 for a deluxe and $40 for a Voyager. I'm not paying that. I am not paying that at all for any of the deluxes and Voyagers. Until they go on sale, I'm not paying for a single one. And I'm sorry for the people who really want me to do reviews on all that and whatnot, but they're also probably going to be coming to the toy fair for. If they're going to be $30, then they're going to be $35 at the toy fair, and then $40, 45, maybe 50 at the toy fair, because of their high price. So you really expect me to pay that much for a deluxe and Voyager? Yeah, Hasbro, I'm not. I'm not. There's no way. And I don't care if anyone makes the argument that, well, here in Australia, they've always been $30 and $50. That's not here. So, I kind of get where that conversation is coming from, but at the same time, it's like, okay, they were $20 and $30, which was high as it is. Still doesn't justify it, you know. Increased by 100% in 8 years. Yeah, pretty much. Hell, $30, they used to be $10, so that's 200% in the past 10 years. Great. But anyways, going back on the topic, I just wanted to talk about spam and whatnot because it's been on my mind. I could tell you so many more stories about spam and shit, but what I basically wanted to talk about is if you don't have the respect to stop what you're doing for someone, and you're just doing whatever for someone else's sake. Oh, there was another thing that I need to mention. I have been in conversations where, not even conversations, they were just sending me links to a photo or video or something like that. That was the only thing that they would do. I said, this is annoying. You need to stop. You know what their argument was? No, it's fine. And then they kept doing it. Then I would say it again after a while. Dude, please, enough. This is all you're messaging me. That's pissing me off. No, it's fine. I'm going to keep sending you links. What kind of bullshit argument is that? Oh yeah, you're right. It's totally fine, because if it wasn't fine, then I wouldn't have said something. Basically, I want people to get a better understanding on spam and whatnot, because it's happened so many times, and I'm just so tired of it. It's even got to the point where I used to allow people to send links to their video reviews. Like, if I make a review on Galvatron, the Titans Returns one, and someone else did, then I thought of this great idea that, okay, they can send links to the comment section so that people will get more of a conversation out of it. And what I'm saying by that is there would be more views coming from that. And I don't mean YouTube views, I mean personal views and opinions on the Titans Returns Galvatron. All you would have to do is look up the comment section, and there would be more reviews on that. So if you want a better understanding on it, and maybe there's something I missed, or you want to get a different view on it, you could go to the comment section and you can find it. But after a while of people just sending me links to my messages, to my comments, to my Facebook, to my YouTube, without any regard for my content whatsoever. I know that sounds selfish. Why am I saying like it should be about me? But you are coming to my channel after all. But with people who have no regard for what I'm saying, has desaturated that so much, has diminished it, has degraded it so much to the point that I just don't allow that anymore. But I have been a little bit more lenient to that lately, but there was a time where I'm just like, you know what? This is not working out for me. And I know that sounds selfish, that it's not working for me, but the idea was not about me. But it's just after a while, it gets a little annoying that people just have no regard, and that's all they want is attention, And I do understand when people want attention, but you can't expect everyone to watch your content. And I'll watch people's content for a choice. That I'll watch your content, like even the people in the comment section, I'll watch their content if it's a choice. If I choose to watch your content, I will go to it. I won't go to it because we made a deal or because you just send me a link. I will go to your content if I choose to. Because here's the thing, you're also taking up my time, If I were to always just blindly just go to everyone's content and that be it, everyone's content that told me they made content or want me to check out this and that, that's taking up my time that I could use to watch something else that I actually want to watch. And I'm not saying that you guys are making bad content, but it's just something that didn't really get my attention. You know what I mean? Like, even Game Grumps, I'm a huge fan of Game Grumps. Even with them, there's videos that I skip out on. Achievement Hunter, I'll watch all their videos. I'll tell you this too. It's hard for me to watch 20 minutes of podcast for something else, which is funny because I have my own podcast and I'm also a part of other people's podcasts. It's funny because I can't stand like 20 minutes of watching it, but that's just my personal thing. It's not like I hate that content. It's just a personal thing. So you expect me to watch every single video that everyone makes? Even my closest friends on YouTube, I don't watch every single one of their videos. And let me tell you this, I don't expect all of you guys, even in the chat right now, in the comment sections below, or my closest friends, I really don't expect them to watch every single one of my videos. I really just don't. If you prefer to watch something else for the time, that's fine. And if you want to come back and see a video that interests you, go ahead. I upload my content on YouTube so that anyone can have that choice. I don't force it on people or anything like that. I do that because it's their choice. It allows for them to make the decision to watch my content. And that's it. All right? I just want to make that clear that I make content so that you guys are entertained, but it is up to you if you want to watch it. And if you're not entertained by this video or that video or the last video or whatnot video, that's fine. You know, everyone's going to have their own personal taste. Again, I don't watch every single Achievement Hunter video. Let me tell you this. The only things that I've watched the entirety of is a couple of podcast episodes of something else. Like, I don't even think I finished an RT podcast. And I'm a big fan of Rooster Teeth. Maybe a couple, but no. Even then, I just watched the best of. You'll usually catch me watching a best of. I know that's bad because they're not actually made by the people who make the content, but it's just like I have that low of an attention span that I just the best ofs are the only things that will entertain me. And it's not like the rest of their videos are bad. It's just that's what will entertain me. But even then, sometimes I won't even watch the whole thing. So a couple of podcasts I'll watch the entirety of. Let's see. On the Spot with John Reisinger. John Reisinger. Yeah. On the Spot, I'll watch the entirety of. I've watched every single episode. Achievement Hunter Let's Play Minecraft. I haven't watched the things to do yet because I need to go back on those. But I've watched every single main episode. Red versus Blue. I've watched the entirety of that. Ruby. Watched the entirety of that. Game Grumps Sonic 06. I believe I've watched the entirety of that, but I could be wrong. Sonic Adventures DX from Game Grumps. Watched the entirety of that. Resident Evil game they were playing on Halloween and then they continued. Watched the entirety of that. Let's see, what else? Game Grumps Sonic Boom. Watched the entirety of that. Trying to think of anything else that I've watched the entirety of. So, not even on Game Grumps, not even on Rooster Teeth, I'll watch the entirety of. It will be very rare where I just sit there and I've watched every single video of every single episode. So, anyone excited for the Invader Zim movie? Yeah, kind of, but I don't remember much of Invader Zim. Anyways, April 24th, official release of The Last Night Toys. I heard April 28th and 26th, so I can't remember exactly when they are. Deluxes should be 15. Yeah, $20 or $15 is fine. But again, I'm going to wait for them to be on sale. Anyways, so that's my conversation about the whole thing. I'm just going to quickly screen share so that everyone's messages could be seen. So that you guys can see the chat. There we go. And you can pause whenever you want if you're interested in. Do you have animated Blitzwing? No, I don't. I really want to get that. I might try and find it at the toy fair. Yeah, I hate price changes. Anyways, so yes, that's pretty much it. Once I'm done scrolling here, Jackfire Blaze of 4. I thank you guys for watching. If you agree, that's fine. If you disagree, that's fine with anything that I said. I just wanted to talk about spam in general. I I'm not really too excited for the Last Night toys because, once again, they're going to be super expensive. And pretty much all I'm going to try and get right now is the Tiny Turbos. Even the Legion class figures are like $10. What the hell with that? All I've been seeing in this video is my blue eyes, which aren't blue apparently. Apparently they have no color like the sky or the water or anything like that, which I find funny. You could see blue. So does blue in general just have no color? I don't know. I'm not a scientist. Anyways, with that said, I'm going to end the video from here. I thank you guys for watching. I don't know if I'm going to get Overlord. I want to get Overlord, but who knows. Anyways, that is pretty much it. I thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and all this my doodads. And this has been Late Night with TFanPage11 or Brian. Just watch out when you spam people. Don't spam people, actually. And if you do, and they say it's annoying, then just stop. You know, they're not gonna think you're a terrible person or anything like that. Just stop. And even if you think it's not even a big deal to you, if it's pissing this person off, it's probably not a good idea to continuously piss that person off. You know? Just stop when you're ahead, you know? But yeah, that's just my opinion. People are going to disagree with me on that, of course. Sorry this video was long, but again, that's why I didn't want to record it. Actually, I did record it, but I wanted to do a live stream instead, so. I thank you guys for watching. Thank you to Mixstar, Swagless, Cankers, TF Review NL, and whatnot. I mean, your channel will be seen in the video now, so I don't have to shout at everyone. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. And for the people watching it later, thank you so much. I thank you guys for watching. I said that already. I'll see you guys next time with more content, with more wave rundowns. I've got a couple to upload. Actually, they're uploaded. I just need to post them. And hopefully soon I'll be able to work on that Unicron review for Canadian Reviewer, but who knows? It might be in May when I'm able to upload it. And I'll be going to the Toy Fair, so stay tuned for that. Because I'll have a video and a toy haul, of course, on that. Anyways, with that said, I thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, Brian. See ya. Love your content. Also, do you like biscuits? Yes. That would be funny if the Canadian prices increases were an April Fool's joke. Yeah, that would be. Or would it? I missed the stop broadcast button. That wasn't good. I screwed it up.